still seen occasionally, but not nearly to the extent it was previously.
Yeah, and perhaps some sneaky plays here from the side of Liquid, as they're going to be walking this Broodmother mid with a couple mid items here and shared tangos, but back at the base, there's another hero with some mid items there, shared tangos on the Invoker too. So plenty of flexibility available here for Liquid.
Yeah, very interesting. And it did look like Miracle queued up a couple of different things, has a second Null Talisman in it, as there's a little bit off the mark on the Sunstrike, maybe anticipating where people are going to be. But as far as you're concerned, I mean, it is kind of a weird thing running both an Invoker and a Broodmother in the same game. Prioritization-wise, it feels like that Invoker is going to be sort of that real carry for Team Liquid in this one.
Yeah, he's the guy who you want to end up winning you the game. This Broodmother is supposed to put you off to a great start. Likewise with the Wraith King there too for mind control. Very early fighters, brawlers, plenty of damage. So try and make space across the map, maybe take down a couple early towers, and maybe the one downside is that the only really good split outpush that they have is Kuro on the Winter Wyvern. It's going to be very important that he gets some levels up in the Splinter Blast early on enough to deal with this Chen Pugna.
And in a sort of similar thing that we've seen over the past couple of days, we've been seeing more and more Linas get played in that position 4 role. As it is going to be YapzOr playing it this time around. A little bit different as Matumba Man makes his way to the bottom lane. Triple Mango and a shield. He should have the matchup against the PL.
Curious to see how this goes, if they make any sort of a swap here, because traditionally, PL is also a very good counter up against that Invoker in the mid.
It's going to be Monkey King there as well, yeah, but it's going to be, because of that, a full tri-lane, it looks like, in the top side. Something that we haven't seen all that often.
Yeah, probably just hoping to get that first kill here, too, with the YapzOr Lina. Try and get off to a good start.
Well, stun down. They have the Light Strike array to try and interrupt it, though. Fata in no man's lane, in some trouble. They throw out the Sunstrike as well, and they draw first blood. Kuro picking it up as Puppey also in some trouble. The Wraithfire Blast are able to dodge away on a couple from the Light Strike array, and Puppey also down. Liquid starting hot.
Oh, the LSA right back though. Trying to put some damage in, maybe with another blast. Can't quite get forward enough though. And Salve's coming up from Mind Control as well as GH. At least if Mind Control wants it. Currently he's actually just going to hold it. And early kills means the first sticks can come out for that dire side too.
Light Strike array again and another blast. Mind Control takes a hell of a lot of damage. And Secret showing they have a lot of nukes. Not to mention that damage amplification coming with the penitence.
And looks like we're just going to be happy with our lanes here for everyone else. Got PL versus Brood sticking that bottom lane. As you can see, the Monkey King and the Invoker. Miracle juggles his way under the tower.
And mid one going to try and assert some dominance here and zone him out from the creep wave. There's going to be the cold snap. He's inside of a creep wave for this with the rotation coming in. Mid one, just going to get healed right back up again with that Boundless Strike. Lane into Miracle early and often, and just going to pull the creep wave over to the jungle. TP's out.
Yeah, no options available to stop that with the Invoker hanging back to the mid lane. And likewise, mid one will do the same. But he's trying to abuse the fact that he's a melee hero versus a ranged hero. He has a Quelling Blade, wants to try and assert total dominance over the last hits. And so far it's going all right, 9-3 versus the 6-3.
Oh my goodness, look at this. With the Chen creep picked up, Secret are just pushing in this top lane.
Yeah, and this is what you would expect out of a Chen Pugna draft. And the fact that they have the Lina up here helping as well is just trying to get the earliest tower possible. You heard Nahaz talking about these tower stats for Team Secret, turning it around on the main stage versus their group stage. They're trying to push hard and heavy, try and take away some of that early farm space for their opponents.
And you just look at the CS battle right now, all of Team Secret are up on the top, and they can kind of keep this aggression going in a way it feels like, although Fata underneath the tower, he doesn't have decrep. He's going to take a lot of damage from that.
Yeah, it's okay. He's still a salve though, so.
Easy peasy there then. As the crit comes.
Nothing will stand in my way.
We'll see if right now Liquid in the top lane are going to be able to deal with that aggression. If they can keep that tower alive. How do you feel like the other lanes are kind of going though?
I would say pretty much as you'd expect early on. The PL should be relatively okay for the first few levels, but that's when Broodmother actually becomes Broodmother, right? Right off the bat, she doesn't have that much pressure she can do with spiders. I think it's unlikely you see this try last too much longer up here.
Light Strike array again connecting onto GH. He only has the Bramble Maze, no Shadow Realm as of yet, but they do find themselves a jump here onto Fata. Lots of damage out, but they can't quite find the kill. He is going to go down. Mind Control picking that one up, and now turning onto Puppey, trying to get the slowdown. The Pendant is there as well. Can they quite get him? Shadow Realm as well. They don't quite have the vision though, and now with YapzOr in the area, Mind Control needing to run away. They have the decrep following it up, almost finding the kill there, and Mind Control going to go down again.
Once again, it's a bloodbath of a game here. 3-3 at 4 minutes. Not holding back whatsoever. Meanwhile, mid one, he is making his way down here. The 4-minute mark. Trying to now get that matchup that they prefer as the levels start stacking up on the Broodmother and see if they can create an opportunity out of it.
The boundless strike, and then the jump forward, but Matumba Man was always going to be able to walk away from that.
Yeah,
and
now
meanwhile,
Ace will
top
head
lane, Yapsor is just going to head down. So yeah, just get some of that farm. Ace goes mid against Miracle. This is the classic answer to the Invoker, the PL in the mid. And
great answer to the Brood. So Secret, I really like this rotation. Very smart stuff. It's not like your Invoker's going to want to like rotate back over to the side lane or something, or the Brood's not going to really want to come mid necessarily just because the webs are all laid down here. So,
oh wow. And up top, Mind Control also found with the double Satyr. This is just so much damage coming from Puppey. Secret dominant in top.
They're really punishing the long cooldown on the both the Winter Wyvern as well as the Dark Willow. Willow, those brambles are gone for so long that they can't even play around their Wraith King.
Just look at the punches. Like, it's not even using the abilities as of yet. The throws go forward.
And that bramble's essentially wasted for 30 seconds.
They can't really do all that much at all. And Kuro trying to sneak his way over to the bounty runes.
That is a very successful play, though, from Kuro.
Able to steal that one out of there and take them on a merry journey.
This will be the problem, though. Yeah. Was it worth it? Well, I mean, I guess maybe he'll find his way out.
away. All right, he's getting out. He gets away. Kuro.
Mistakes were made. They didn't want to let him get into the tree line and maybe get juked. Understandable, but they also spent all their stuns.
5.5 minutes.
But this is the big moment for the Radiant side, you'd imagine. They want to try and grab that catapult if they can.
Miracle forces out the Ghost Walk form as well. Relatively low on mana, slows down, juggling in the face of Ace, who can't even see it. It does know he's being slowed, obviously, and failed rotation by the Monkey.
And looks like Yapsor was also sent back home. So they're going to be bringing this Lina back up, full HP, full mana. They're going to try and steal Liquid's catapult to go with their own, as it's now moving back over into the lane. And they just want to fully force this tower down while the supports are still low level.
Yeah, bringing it in. GH is there to see if they can keep it alive, but they're already killing off these creeps. That's the double Satyrs in the area. All that regen aura. Mind Control still staying. Are there any rotations that can really come? Not really with the heroes that you have on Liquid, and so as they jog forward, just so much damage onto Mind Control. All the damage amplification with the Decrep and the Penitence.
Yeah, at this point they have lost their own catapult though, so there's a question for Puppey if he wants to take it, and he will. So, nice bramble though. Catches 2. However, again, cooldown pretty brutal. No follow-up right away. And this tower, once more, will be a quick one for Team Secret.
Now they're trying to get themselves out. They're going to decrypt the catapult. And even, they're going to have to wait for the next creep wave here. So Liquid holding on with whatever they can.
Mind Control just TP's out.
Yeah.
He's going to try and make a play down bottom instead and say that there's no chance we get something up top right now. Let me see if I can get a wraparound.
Good job here from mid one, not getting the 4 stacks up, which means it's going to be harder for mid one to get the lifesteal. Thought about it. It's a boundless strike. They're going for it. They can't get the lifesteal.
That is such an incredible play from Liquid to make that rotation like that. When you know you have no chance of defending up top, they think the Wraith King's still just chilling there. And to find something when you're just losing a tower like that is why Liquid is such a great team.
Yapsor can't quite find the angle either, and the Light Striker is on cooldown regardless. So they lose the tower, but they find that kill with the rotation.
And now they're trying to put a bit of a strangle on that bottom tower with all these spiders. Trying to force some rotations down here. And they're out of mana on that Pugna, so he's a TP home. Means he won't be down bottom very quick. And look at that tower, it's being destroyed.
Taking a ton of damage. Absolutely, they find the Wraith Fire Blast on the Monkey King, but not able to cut down that tree. Or even chase him up in it since they had the Brood, but Yapsor again found, and Miracle with his rotation. The Cold Snap is there, and they're going to give their kill to the real carry in this Invoker.
Nice combo there with the Curse Crown and the simulated Yules with the Tornado. Makes it so there's no real escape options there.
4 to 6, 8 minutes. Secret, again, trying to get themselves on the map here. It's only 1 tower taken so far in this game, although the bottom tier 1 for Secret has been brought very low. And mid 1 just holding on to it.
Attempted stun on the mid lane too there.
Trying to kill these off. Mid 1, they eat the tree. They got him, but Matumba Man on top of him, and with Miracle here as well, they're going to get the Cold Snap, the damage in. Can he get away? The Light Strike Array trying to turn it, but it is not going to happen with the Tornado lift up. That's a dead mid one.
You don't really expect Invoker rotations to have this sort of an impact early on in the game, but Miracle making it happen.
And while this is happening, you're also taking the mid-tier 1 tower mid. So Secret trying to find trades. Even in the time when they're losing
And
Monkey
Invoker
King.
now finding another one here.
And Napstar just nowhere left to go. This Broodmother and Invoker playing together, you really don't anticipate it, but he's able to get so much done with all those spiders hitting the cold snap.
Yeah, they definitely have to, though, because they did just lose their mid tower, which obviously is probably the most important one on the map. And so Secret are making their way back down here. See if they can hold this one.
Tumba Man spreads out his spiders. They're chasing him, trying to kill off the Broodmother, and he's weaving his way through these trees. We'll eventually get out of there. It's just so hard to really punish this.
Yeah, overall, not too much control on the Radiant side, especially against someone like a Broodmother who can just fly over trees, essentially. Cliffs, no concerns.
Well, it does feel like the two sacrifices in this laning stage have been mind control and mid one, but I will say that at least for mid one, he's doing a little bit better than that Wraith King. Been able to get a decent chunk of farm for himself as Ace goes in for this bounty rune, and it's going to try and doppelganger to the low ground, gets caught out, is in some trouble. Is he going to be able to get out of there in time? Yes!
He actually survives. Ooh.
I mean, that's worth, right? You pull everybody over to you? Why not? Also securing that bounty rune. So Secret with a slight lead in this early game while trying to hold on to their bottom tier 1 tower.
Yeah, I think next I'd like to see them get level 6 on Yapsor if possible. Maybe go for a smoke play with Laguna. Mid one can scout out very easily, but is hopping from the trees there. See Matu forcing out this Pugna. This looks like that might be the end of this tower down here.
Again, using the Chen Sen back where they push out one wave and then afterwards he's immediately back home, can TP to another lane. Just trying to take advantage of the tempo that you can play with that Holy Persuasion send back.
And you can see Yapsor's already ready in mid with the smoke too. Second he hits 6. Has a stick for the mana. And he's already heading up to link up with his Monkey King, it looks like.
GH and Kuro trying to play together now. They have level 6 on this Dark Willow, and we've seen it all too often. Although they do have that send back available, are they going to be able to get it in time? Fata tries to go for the decrep. Runaway is falling low and going to die. They get the kill. Puppy also in trouble, but they're able to throw out that Laguna Blade to try and separate him out. Kuro not getting the kill on the Puppy, but they managed to take down that Pugna.
Somehow escapes out of there. Couple close ones so far for Team Secret, but they always manage to make their way back to the base.
11.5 minutes, 6-9. And this PL is still getting room to farm.
So you think about last game too, and where this Broodmother was. Like now that Matu wasn't able to play in the mid lane the whole time, he hasn't been controlling that Radiant side. Much more freedom for the side Team Secret this time. But Matu is now moving in towards that Diffusal Blade, and I think up against these heroes on the Radiant side, we might see him play a little bit more aggressive there, just looking for a couple of kills. He just has to be cautious not to be that Brood Pinata, where you get all of this gold, all this experience to yourself, but then suddenly feed away a couple kills because the whole team's willing to make these rotations to find you.
And I mean, as long as he is sort of cognizant of that, you can always jump away from these until there's something like a Yule Scepter on the Lino. Which
Oh, the vision here from mid one with the talent. Helping out, along with the observers.
Kuro. Lots of damage out, but they throw out the Terrorizing Kuro, trying to run away. It looks like he's going to be able to make his way out of there.
Yeah, it's a fast monkey. But it looks like he's being sent home. Oh, maybe. Oh. All right, Puppy saves his buddy Kuro. Send home.
In bottom lane, Matumba Man given more room to farm. Oh, Wraith King is in the area as well, trying to pressure this out.
Yeah, trying to get some gold onto Mind Control. Yeah, you really don't want a Wraith King that gets stuck without that first Blink Dagger. He needs to be able to find himself into the fights and make use of his ultimate.
I mean, with this Chen draft, we normally think about trying to play super aggressive, take down all the towers. Is that just not really the way they're capable of playing, or do you think that's what they'd want to be doing?
I think they did that for sure in the top lane. As speaking of which, it looks like GH will be okay, actually. He escapes out as we have the smoke down bottom. This is that aggression. They'd love to turn this into a tower.
Yeah. They fire blasts out. They are going to take down at least one time this Wraith King. They're bringing in the Invoker from kind of far away, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get there in time. They throw out the Wraith Fire Blast. The rest of Liquid is rotating in for this. The Tornado going to be off the mark. Are they really trying to take this fight without the Wraith King Miracle kind of in no man's land on an island? GH is there as well. Can they actually stop this, though? He's getting all of his mana burn. Doesn't quite have enough. The Curse Crown is there, but now they found mid one. Wukong's commands out as well. But Matumbaman trying to take down this Monkey King in time, but they've already lost the will. They managed to kill him off also. Light Strike Array follow-up. Fata there with the life drain, trying to kill off that Broodmother, but they're able to run away. Now Miracle chased forward by Ace. This PL has him in his sights and gonna be able to find a kill.
So close to the Tornado right there.
And now looking for more. They are going to run away with Matumbaman, but if he goes in fully on Puppey, they managed to get him! A triple kill for Matumbaman!
And now the
And they're actually salvaging this! Are you kidding me, Liquid? Ace also assaulted, going to be stunned up in a second. No, they don't quite get it. He doppelgangers away, trying to run out of there.
Oh, he's got to make some real juke plays now.
Oh, and they found him with the fuse blade. Jump forward, Ace stunned, caught, killed!
A double kill for Kuro. So many small plays throughout that fight. The timing on this cold snap too to save the Broodmother from that Monkey King, who is now returned. Midwin will stack up the Jingu but begin to retreat. Invis Rune spotted out by the Radiant Creeps. And they'll just deny it.
And the presence of mind to realize, even if we lose this guy, we're still going to be able to get in there and take a good fight.
I like the way at the very beginning too how Mind Control kind of turned to the west to try and funnel in the secret heroes to like a smaller position, try and line them up for the Tornado. Didn't quite work out the way I think they were expecting, but the scrappy engagement after, that was like the third time that Miracle escapes because there was no dust on the Radiant too. And yeah, here's that right at the end of the fight, that beautiful Winner's Curse to fully salvage this one and begin the soul plays onto Ace, left all alone.
Super solid. Now again, you see Liquid just giving them an inch and taking a mile as they take down Ace. Everybody dying. Bet that Miracle feeling okay about that death in that one. He has gone back for the urn, has the Hand of Midas recipe, and just going to be bringing out the full completed one for himself at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Oh, Kuro.
Chase down. Another Winter's Curse. His creeps are all running at him. Kuro eventually going to be brought down here, it looks like. Although, again, Liquid is bringing in the rest of their heroes. Yeah, and they didn't realize we can't actually take that fight now.
Miracle will find a little bit here with the Alacrity Catapult. So much damage on this tower. They actually forced to glyph it.
But with still only 2 Tier 1 towers taken, I'm kind of questioning if they've gotten enough value out of this Chen pick. Obviously becomes so much value later also with the send back, so you can see right there the Dota Plus win probability favoring Liquid at the moment.
I do think it's a harder game to come back from in this one. You know, although they're not down as far as they were previously, it does feel like we talked about how like being ahead with this draft feels really good, but if you're behind, it's going to be very difficult. Lina is this hero that even though the mid lane, she needs so many items to actually feel like she can go around and create solo plays, and when you're playing support Lina, you're essentially fully reliant on someone else starting the fight for you. It probably has to be mid one on the Monkey King, has to try and get like a Boundless Strike into a combo of the LSA, Laguna Blade. Maybe if they can do that, they can get an advantage in the team fight. Maybe you're fighting 5v4 or something, but how do you actually execute that?
Yeah, going for that Aether Lens. I mean, obviously having the range is so key, but also the mana regen, a nice part of it.
It's just nothing feels worse than like fighting into a team that has way better team fight than you when you're the one, like they need to force a pick off or some sort of a fight and try and win it from secret when you're going into Dark Willow and Winter Wyvern.
Yeah. Mind control.
And, you know, this Invoker guy, I guess it's pretty okay too, but
it's pretty
he's
good.
Not quite online yet.
True enough. Diffusal Blade's done for PL. That might be one of the
Okay.
other ways to make this control happen. And
maybe they can stop the reincarnation coming out from Mind Control, and then it's not as easy for Liquid to set up around him.
they do blink forward Mind Control, revealing that Puppey was in the area. But we'll back out again. And basically right now, nobody is playing around the top side of the map. Everybody down south of the mid lane. Is Miracle potentially going to be a target? Although, again, there is no hard lockdown right now outside of that Boundless Strike. All they can kind of do is sort of farm up for that next round of items.
Oh, and again, another Invis Rune. This time it will be taken by the Dire, but that's the kind of stuff that you need as Secret right now, right? You need like a Haste Rune or an Invis Rune. You need some way to augment your heroes so this net worth disadvantage and experience disadvantage won't be hampering you so much.
Mid one, up top, spots GH in the area. Could be an opening here with the Chen moving into position as well. They can go for the Primal Spring in just a second or open up with the Boundless Strike if they so desire. GH needs to go to the Shadow Realm to terrorize out before he can even throw it. And there's going to be the TP away to Centaur Stomp. Not quite in range.
It just missed. Bit off there from Puppey. And now that Indo's rune from in behind, it's Kuro. However, he's got no allies.
I mean, if they realize that mid one's in the area, they spot him.
Kuro is just going to let this go. Actually curses the Chen.
Okay. He's going to throw that one out with the Sunstrike. Lots of damage. The Hand of God not quite going to be enough, though, as Kuro instead is going to be the one punished. The rest of Liquid not showing up for this. Mid one takes the buff with the Jingu, and a free pickoff there while they make a little bit of space for the mid tower to be taken.
I don't know if there's a miscommunication on the levels of Sunstrike there or what, but Puppey certainly predicting it in terms of popping the Hand of God instantly, so bit of a mistake there, I would say, from Team Liquid.
Tornado out. The lift up there, and the Cursed Crown going to connect. Puppey running in, almost dead. Cold Snap Burn, he's going to live through it. The stick charges keeping him alive. Meanwhile, Matumba Man, a little bit of a problem in the mid lane. They find the Light Strike Array. There's going to be the follow-up as well with the Life Drain, trying to get away from there. Matumba Man living.
Mind Control down bottom with a couple of friends also did a ton of damage to this tower, forcing the rotation of mid one.
Letting us know about it as he laps him way back along this bottom lane. And it just kind of feels like right now Liquid are in complete control of this game, doing kind of whatever they want. Taking away a bounty rune, just going to TP away in the face of Ace. GH out.
Okay.
Doesn't stop.
Jeez, Fada, that's a lot of bounty runes. All right, nicely done.
Well, 2,000 gold lead right now for Team Liquid. And 20 minutes into this game, looking like they are in a good position to keep that pressure going. I mean, what do they need to accomplish? Usually you start thinking about things maybe like Roshan around this time. Do you feel like they need to do that?
I don't think there's any major pressure on them to do it. I don't think that they need to push in too fast in this game. It is true that PL gets to a ridiculous point, but you can say the same things about Invoker, especially when you're lacking on control. So heading late, I do favor Liquid a bit more, but it's certainly not a full-on loss or something now for Team Secret.
Getting close to that Aghanim Scepter for the Invoker. Kuro in the top lane, just pushing out waves while not really revealing his location.
I'm actually impressed with how close the game is right now. They've just been farming like crazy on this PL and Monkey King.
Definitely been catching up. And you can see the Pugna now doing what he does best, nether blasting the tower.
Yeah, this is great. They're kind of punishing this hesitation from Liquid. Like, they haven't really been using their curses or their Dark Willow to press forward, and so Secret are just taking this opportunity to get themselves essentially a free tier 1. They want to punish.
Yeah, there's going to be the jump forward. Wraith Fire Blast out. YapzOr looking for the combo. They have the Winter's Curse to try and save it, but it's not going to save Kuro. The Fear follow-up. Now they stun up the Monkey King Sunstrike on top of it all. It's dealing a lot of damage. He pops the BKB, already down to very low HP, but is going to start regenerating after the Jingu kicks in. The Hand of God
Saving
forward.
Ace in the mid lane. He will be able to TP out as Matu went for the kill on the PL. So Liquid miss out on a couple opportunities here and just lose Kuro once more. Excellent play here from Team Secret. And now the Shadow Blade pickup from the PL. Great choice by Ace here. He's going to try and create some more initiation options for them as well as just making himself generally more survivable during these fights.
I mean, is that really the way that they're going to end up looking for the openings? It feels like now if you just like find somebody in the jungle, Diffusal Blade them, how do you get out from that? Mind Control almost finding one, but again, no connection. They're able to TP out with YapzOr.
Yeah, it's time for some sneaky Dota here from Secret, as you're going to see Fada just kind of wandering around the tree lines, throwing Nether Blasts up top with the long range of the Aether Lens, never showing on the map, but constantly pushing lanes. It's like the blur effect of a PA. Now, you don't see this Pugna doing this, but the lane's pushing, and if you're not paying attention, you suddenly get caught up with a creep wave on your tier 2.
Meanwhile, never really needing to put too many heroes too far forward. They spot GH moving up to the high ground, and now going to get him with the Troll Net. Goes to the Shadow Realm. Light Strike Array not quite on the mark. Matumba Man here as well. They managed to find the stun follow-up, and now Matumba Man wanting to get into the fight. Puppey is down, but mid one pops in with the BKB out, but there's going to be the Winter's Curse to turn it back around. They're doing so much damage. The monkey is gone. There's the lift up with the tornado. Ace also in trouble. Doppelganger's to the low ground, but he is also going to eventually fall.
It feels good. You get this big team fighter in the Dark Willow down instantaneously, but there's just so much more. Ready there with the Winter's Curse, ready with the Invoker. Miracle is online at this point, and Secret maybe not getting enough out of this period before the Invoker had reached the Aghanim Scepter. as now they storm into the Roche pit.
And this is the thing too, right? You do take that fight, and even with the BKB, it's not quite enough. Winter's Curse just doing so much in that one.
Oh, yeah, so he's looking for some free gold here.
We'll find it. Nice little bits of +9 going his way. Tumble stuck on the ledge there. Although Puppey, has he gone a bit too far? A Tumble just eats him up.
It's a great dive right now. They know Mud King and PL.
Oh, the lift up onto two, the fear onto them both as well. Secret, they never stood a chance.
Liquid just know when to pounce. They know how to punish you at your weakest. You know, you're trying to mess with them, you're trying to slow down this Roche, you're saying, okay, if PL and Mud King get back, maybe we can fight this. We have the Shadow Blade. We're gonna have the Wukong's command. But Liquid, they instantly jump you. Yeah, you killed some Spiderlings, but you revealed your position, and we're gonna kill you before there's any sort of reinforcements.
And this is feeling eerily similar to last game where it's just so much pressure early on. They're gonna ping out Miracle, Puppey, wanting to kill off this Invoker. It's going to be a tough one, but you do have a lot of burst damage still that comes out from support Lina. If you can just manage to hold that hero in place for a couple of seconds. 8,000 gold lead, 24 minutes in. Liquid just looking unstoppable in this one.
Yeah, quick spike to go along with this Aegis, and Mind Control. He wants to try and battle back against all this farming. He's actually building right into a Radiance now on this Wraith King. Going to be a true bother in these team fights. You always love having a Radiance up against the Phantom Lancer.
Nice combo here as they've been able to find the Secret, taking down Matumba one time. They do not have Boundless Strike though for a second round.
I think a wise move not trying to follow up after that Aegis too. They understand the team fight potential coming out from the Wyvern and the Dark Willow in the area.
Second time in this series where we've seen a quick Aegis burned by Team Liquid. Secret again finding a little bit of signs of life as they're going to try and farm into that next round of items.
It's full on area denial here though. They're just playing with the Broodmother up on the cliff. Smatu dances back and forth. And they have this Dark Willow and Wyvern which says don't come out.
Nice combo. Ooh, they thought about it.
And they're, oh, that ward's actually just outside the sentry.
Nice placement, so they do have full vision. And that was one of the ways that YapzOr found a way into the game number 1 off that Earthshaker play, having vision up on that high ground where they know that Liquid like to play.
Radiant's top tower.
But for now, at least, again, Liquid just playing it safe, trying to secure this one, while Secret try and hold on to their base. 20 to 13 at 26 minutes in. It does sort of beg the question, if you're Secret, how do you sort of get yourself back into this? Is it going to be a smoke play from them that you need to make, or just hold pat until you can get that next item?
Yeah, you hope you can get that one pick off. Getting the Aegis was definitely a big deal. It shows how you can get these sort of pick-off plays, and GH fitting to be another victim.
Boundless Strike. They got him caught. The Primal Spring forward. They take down the Dark Willow.
I love how they build all these Aether ones. Like the Pugna as well as the Lina, just giving opportunities to actually capitalize on the Boundless Strike just because it has this ridiculous range, but the other heroes on the team, they don't really have that. So it's the only way you can actually create follow-up opportunities off of it.
So much range with that because of the Talon as well. We do see that Radiance that's picked up now by the Wraith King. It still is this looming threat of the Miracle Invoker that is into the Aghanim Scepter now. It's starting to build up some more of those levels as well.
Yeah, and you can see they just have the Wyvern and the Invoker down bottom smoking up. They can play on the bottom half of the map now because Roche is dead and Puppey.
Oh, healed for the moment. The Sunstrike. Do they predict it? Almost there. They keep alive their captain.
Blink canceled now by the Tornado.
In the area as well. The Light Strike array from afar. Matumba there as well. They're taking down this Wraith King. He doesn't have any mana right now. No reincarnation out. The Wukong's command is there as well. Miracle shows up. Is going to be able to kill off Puppey. Now, can they find any more here? Kuro shows up. There's the Winter's Curse onto the PL. They have the real one found. They get the Terrorize as well. It's going to be a lot out onto them if they can find the damage. And they do. Ace is dead. 50 seconds. They're also taking down this Pugna. And they get the Cold Snap kill.
They started dropping low from that Nether Ward, but they were able to stop any of the other heroes from actually casting most of their spells.
Clinical team fights coming in from Liquid. And now Liquid just looking to try and take down this tier 2 tower with no PL for 30 seconds. Can start to feel the pressure coming onto Team Secret.
Yeah, forcing the buyback. The Nether Blast with that long range will have a chance at these spiders, but Matu has been so good this game at hiding them.
Oh, and there's going to be the life drain. Tornado, he has to cancel it. Matumba again, just going to back out. There's a BKB coming on the Courier as well. Now has it on the Spider.
Not going to get too greedy here. With Roche being down, this is a good opportunity to just take care of that bottom tower. You don't want to ever have to be back down here playing on this side of the map when Roche is going to be available. And you also know that Secret are in a weakened stake with their cores just coming back online. So get down here, finish this off to the side of Team Liquid, and then go back to playing that top half of the map.
28 minutes, 15,000 net worth lead. This Team Secret lineup just feeling so ineffective right here. Light Strike Ray again gonna connect, but there is no follow-up, and you can't even pick off support like that. Radiant's feel pretty bad in the game. Another BKB also gonna make their way out there, so it's also setting up for that next Roche fight, which is gonna be that much harder for Secret to win, unless everything is just chained together perfectly.
Yeah, 15K lead. Pretty daunting task right now for Team Secret. And the whole time you're always threatened by these pickoffs. Again, that ridiculous team fight. Great initiation from so many heroes on Liquid. Thinking about it right now, lurking in the tree line. One lone Wraith King skeleton trying to bait out.
Yeah, and they just walk forward afterwards.
The brilliant vanguard that he is.
I mean, if
Dude, he's still swinging. He's taking that Satyr. He's, okay, he's going to lose.
He's down. He's dead. They're going to cut the creep wave, it looked like, for a moment. With the PL. Actually, he's just trying to head off the other side, but you're assaulting the base right now.
Get that tier 3.
Wraith Fire Blast before they can take down the Spiders, but Matumba Man, Laguna Blade, lots of damage out. He needs to heal through this. Pops the BKB at the end. There's going to be the Insatiable Hunger, though, and now regenning back up. Just knowing the limits of his hero.
If they can hold this tier 3, that would be quite the accomplishment. Try and make sure that means they get to keep their shrine for the Roche fight. Those buybacks, you want to be able to actually use them if you can find a good engagement with Liquid near the Roche. It's once more mid one just forced to try and scout this out. They have a Radiant Ward down, but they just spotted him. They know mid one's nearby.
Oh, and Matumba Man running in. He's going to need to jump pretty quickly. Kuro.
Still has the flight.
I mean, mid one, cool as a cucumber right now. This is terrifying, even for me, but geez. Willing to just stick around that spot.
He knows it has to be perfect, though, because this Invoker is just in the area.
Miracle comes forward. The Cold Snap, and Puppey just doesn't have an answer to this.
Such a minimal commitment, and Miracle dances on his grave.
And you look up to the side, Ace is just trying to farm. This is all comeback for the PL, if at all possible. Staying on the other side of the map.
All he's getting out of it is a Manta, too, though. It's like, it's not even that incredible of an item in this situation as the Spiders slowly looking to chip away here. 47 HP, and the Catapult with the Alacrity able to finish it off.
First tier 3 tower taken of the game, and now back for the Shrines. Liquid dotting their I's, crossing their T's, and trying to shut down the ability for Secret to get back into this game.
Just a little bit of flowchart Dota here. Methodical play from Liquid.
Invisibility.
And now a Blink Dagger from GH if these fights weren't hard enough.
30 seconds until Roche is capable of respawning. We'll see what the actual timer is at that point. But every time Secret goes out of the base, you got to feel a little bit worried, and they're pretty far out right now, showing themselves on the map. Yapzor caught.
This
they're going to use
mobility.
the Winter's Curse for that.
Both supports able to catch you at any moment like that. Oh, the Courier, man. What a glyph there.
And now GH, I mean, again, you just leave your base for a second, you're instantly dead.
And now we'll find out if that's going to be punished here as, oh yeah,
Plus.
7%. And Roche, 37 seconds. Not a lot of time now for Liquid.
Radiant's top shrine.
So they lay into that one. Ace just still farming up the camps up top here. I mean, again, you just know that there isn't another answer.
Has fallen.
He's going to try and cut over to the other side and farm out the other enemy jungle. It's the safest place on the map for him right now. It's Liquid just continuing to assert dominance here over Team Secret in game number 2, looking for, at the very least, a top 4 finish.
Yeah, they're starting to notice, though. Mind Control's going through their jungle, and he's saying, all of the camps are dead. And he starts pinging and circling and saying, this PL, he's around here somewhere. But they won't find him.
Radiant's bottom
They're looking back there for him. No luck. Ace does have enough right now for the ultimate orb. Gonna try and get into that so he can at least deal with possibly the disarm that comes from the Invoker.
Radiant's
It's time to get back over there for Liquid, though, because that Roche is up, and they have vision inside. Don't want to be too far on that bomb side of the map. Looks like they just want to get this one wave in there, add the skeletons, and then, yeah, they're even going to TP Mind Control, which is spotted by Ace.
Okay.
He might even kill this courier if he thinks about it.
Puppy has an inkling that this is happening now.
This is a BKB courier coming so close to Ace. But I don't think he's going to end up spotting it.
Shouldn't spot that.
50-50 chance, wrong way it looks like.
And again, Secret, they just don't even really feel like they can do anything to come and contest this. So they know that Roche is going to be taken, and their decision is, all right, we're going to hold high ground. The PL has the Manta. That's going to be the fight we take.
Oh, it feels terrible, but I can't disagree with them. I mean, how are you going to win this fight against Blinking, Willow, and Winter Wyvern? It feels like there would have to be a catastrophic mistake.
Well, and there's already one at the get-go as Puppy is found and just gone with one crit. He's dead for 50 seconds. They don't have the Chen for this fight, and they need everything as it stands. A tree on a tree. Mid one wanting to be somewhere else right now.
There is only buyback on Ace, and he's not even here. He's starting to TP now.
Disarm onto the Broodmother. Anything at all they can do to try and stop this pressure that's coming. Laguna Blade out, but Tumble Man's down low. That's going to be the Aegis gone. Again, early usage of this Ace. The pings are there. And Matumbo Man found yet again. Mind Control the follow-up. They do have the Terrorize available.
Still the BKB2 from Matu.
Oh, and there's Miracle. He smells blood, jumps in, able to find the Light Strike Ray. Not quite on the mark, but there is going to be the fear after the fact. Mid one lane into Matumbo Man trying to take him down as Miracle BKBs and runs out of this area as well. So they control this area. Oh, Kuro, turnaround. Winter's Curse, he's punished and killed.
That is the vast majority of their spells spent here for Liquid. And they will not secure themselves the ranged racks. They were going a little easy there, not even trying to target down the melee one. So at the very least, that will be permanent damage on the barracks. But still, great defense there from Secret. They hold.
And again, buying the time for this PL to try and get into the items he needs. He's just about to finish off the Manta style, but now you take a look at the net worth and the way that's looking, it still just seems like it's an insurmountable mountain to climb.
Dust is now pulled out here from mid one. He was so close to finding Miracle.
They need to find a pick off.
Matu has a DD though, and still quite a bit of time left on it.
That is a scary spider. Oh, they find him with the Boundless Strike.
It's too far.
Right. They can't do anything. Liquid giving no opportunities for a comeback in this. They are playing it so safe.
They really are. Terrorize being down, Winter Wyvern being down, as well as the Curse still on CD. They just fully back away.
36 minutes.
Feels like last game too, where they were just like losing these Roches and then just backing up. They would just get the Aegis and maybe didn't go so well. It's like, okay, that's fine. We'll go for our next items. We'll get our big talents. They're still waiting on 25 for the Broodmother.
I got a double catapult in case there is ever a team fight one. They can maybe take a tower that much quicker.
And once again, the itemization from the Broodmother comes in handy, as instead of a nullifier this game, it will be a Scythe.
Big answer there for the PL. And oftentimes they've been able to find him and just take him down. Ace has definitely had a rough one so far. 3 deaths on that PL. And also the level 20 for the Wraith King now.
Perhaps a bit handy in this match.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Blasted PL. So now it's a lot more secure to just initiate with Mind Control. It means he won't have to waste his BKB to try and get off a good couple initiations, as GH feels fine enough going with the Bedlam on the creep wave. He just gets annihilated. Will they try and fight this?
I mean, Liquid are looking to try and turn it instead. There's going to be the Hand of God, the lift up there onto the Lina. Puppy going to be torn asunder.
And he does send back Yapsor at the very least.
So a 1-for-1 trade as they took down GH. Again, any trade at this point is pretty good.
Yeah, it all just matters on how much it holds back Liquid, because currently both those heroes not going to be respawning for the next 30 seconds. No buyback on either. But do Liquid still want to poke and prod here with these spiders?
I mean, they still have mid one behind, cosplaying as a tree. And if there's an opportunity for a jump, it looks like instead they're going to head towards the mid lane, and they find one already at the get-go, brought down to fairly low HP. That's going to be Fata Pugna done, and Ace now turned around upon as well. Matumba Man and the BKBs wearing off for both of these heroes. They're chasing forward, lots of damage out, but Miracle is there, has the Deafening Blast, get the disarm. And already the tier 3 tower done. They just don't have an answer for all of these summons. Liquid just gonna back out again after the fact, and if they want to, they can just initiate with the tornado and then retreat.
Yeah, they have to be a little cautious though. GH did show bottom pushing out the waves, so Secret will be well aware of the fact that all of their heroes are not currently present on the front lines. And mid one, he's been so crucial for any sort of pick-off they can get in this game. He'll have to go for the 400 Primal Spring damage. See if that'll help him out enough.
I mean, it's crazy, right? They're already up to level 25 on Matumba Man. He actually ended up taking the Spider's health talent. So they get 350 additional health. to try and lay into those buildings. And
Sunstrike.
quick Sunstrike, quick kill. Mid one eventually was going to be punished. We all knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, he's gotten away with it for so long.
It's just the nature of this type of a game where you need to take those risks. 25,000 net worth lead. Currently into the favor of Team Liquid. Experience, it's a similar story.
Yeah, I think all of that 20,000 experience or so definitely showing off here as they patiently take their time with this siege.
And Matumba Man, the wraparound, Ace's invis. Can they make anything happen against this spider? As they walk forward and just send the spiders at him, they literally cannot kill him off at all.
He wants to dive in here so bad with the Shivas right now.
He's thinking about it. Miracle also just punching away at these buildings, and Secret cannot find an angle in, but they're just going to lose it. There's the Hex to start. They force back Ace yet again. Nether Blast out. They do find the Decrypt, the life drain there as well. It's a lot of damage onto the first life of that Wraith King. Now, can they find any more? Draining the mana of Matumba Man, and Liquid again going to be backing out. The BKB jumps in. They're going to secure themselves another barracks. Liquid, again, just cool as a cucumber, out of there.
Can they find any sort of a chase?
I mean, they've still got Cheese there onto the Wraith King. He's going to have Reincarnation in another 15 seconds. And every time you hope that there's something going right for Secret, it feels like Liquid putting the kibosh on it.
The fact that Miracle can just stand there and tornado like that really just shows how little initiation there is for Team Secret. I mean, it's so bold, but I feel like there's never any allies around them and he hasn't been punished yet for it.
It does really feel like, again, with only 2 stuns really on Team Secret's team, both ones that aren't necessarily single target or anything, it's a rough game trying to get back into it. As you mentioned, it would always end up being if they fell behind. 40 minutes into this game, and Mind Control jumps forward. The Cataclysm eliminating Puppey, just assassinated. The fear is down as well onto Yapstars. They're trying to run away. Mind Control streaming forward. Ace just trying to hide. There's the lift up again onto Fada. Miracle Invoker. They got the cold snap onto mid one, and they never really stood a chance.
Liquid are starting the buybacks. They want to close it out. And Kuro's ready to come back into this one, marching to the high ground. Mind Control still the ulti ready. Has that cheese too. BKB prepped.
As the buildings are falling, Liquid realizing
in the back lines.
Well, GH again looking for an opening. If anybody steps forward, they do not have that many buybacks left on the Radiant team. And Liquid very comfortable with their situation. They're going to need a team fight and a half. It might start with this. Oh, a little off the mark. They don't find Mind Control. Instead, they're turning on Matumba Man. But there's the Witcher's Curse with the Tornado combo together. Not necessarily what you want, but afterwards the stun is going to be there. And now Matumba Man jumps forward and tries to take down one. Can they kill him off in time? Mid one being cold snapped. He doesn't have any way to get out of there, but the send back. Puppey keeps him alive for the moment, but still it's the tier 3 tower taken down.
That could be just game over if he dies there. Mid one being saved once more by Puppey, but Puppey cannot save himself.
And now mid one left alone. There's going to be the Cataclysm again. And with a flurry
on it,
Miracle takes him down. 3 dead, no buybacks. Give him a 4th, and this is going to be GG.